Quick question. What do you often tell yourself to keep going during the toughest times? Do you live by a certain philosophy that makes you better? You might have adapted your philosophy from what your parents taught you, what you've learned in school, your experience in the community, or even from a book or a movie. Speaking of movies, have you seen the 1993 film Rudy? It tells the story of Daniel Rudy Rediger and his dreams of playing football at the University of Notre Dame. Well, if you haven't seen it, you might want to after this, because it's the movie that inspired Kobe Bryant's competitive philosophy. We are First Choice Family Services, and we're going to talk about Kobe Bryant's competitive philosophy that made his 20-year basketball career legendary. Stay tuned, and you just might have your own legendary career after this. Welcome back. So if you're the kind of person that is always looking to learn new things, we are sure you're going to love this video. But before we get into it, please ensure you hit the notification bell to stay tuned to our daily hacks and news about the DSP industry and the DD community. If our videos help you improve your life by at least 1%, please consider subscribing or leaving a comment. Remember that we are here to help you. What is a philosophy? Before we get into it, let's define philosophy. The Department of Philosophy of Florida State University defines philosophy as, literally, the term philosophy means love of wisdom. In a broad sense, philosophy is an activity people undertake when they seek to understand fundamental truths about themselves, the world in which they live, and their relationships to the world and to each other. We all have goals, and these goals are based on our values, what's important to us. These core values then determine what rules or direction we live by. These rules are our philosophy, and it can be influenced by many factors, like culture, religion, or upbringing. It varies from one person to another. Whatever it is, it's the guiding force that helps us make decisions and choose which way to go in our lives. Now, straight to the main point, Kobe Bryant's competitive philosophy. The Los Angeles Lakers legend Kobe Bryant talks about how one of his favorite movies helped him achieve.
My philosophy was a very simple one. And this is where I think film plays a big part of my life. Rudy was one of my favorite films growing up. Right? And if you guys haven't seen Rudy, I suggest you go, you watch Rudy.
The reason why it's it's Notre Dame. It's Notre Dame, so we don't get crazy about that.
I think the USC football program has done okay over the years. So it's. But after watching that film, I come to understand if I could work that hard every day, with being blessed with the physical tools that I have. What would my career be? And I made a promise to myself from that day that I was going to work that hard every single day so that when I do retire, I have no regrets. And that was the most important thing for me, is to leave no stone unturned, get better every single day. And if I lived that way, then over time, I'd have something that was beautiful. But that was my philosophy. It seems like a pretty simple one, but if you live your life to just get better every single day, and do that for 20 years, what do you have?
To conclude, let's break down Kobe Bryant's competitive philosophy. First, you have to ask yourself, if you work harder every day, what will happen to your career? When you have a goal, a dream, no matter how big it is, you look forward to achieving it. Asking yourself this reminds you of how great it would be to actually turn it into a reality. So, Kobe Bryant reminds us to leave no stone unturned, get better every single day, and over time, you'll have something that's beautiful. Now, it is your time to move. Get services. If you have a developmentally disabled family member who needs support, please click below or in the description to get uncompromised DSP services. Become one of our staff. Remember that the First Choice Family Services doors are always open for results-driven professionals. Feel free to show your support to the developmentally disabled community by donating or participating in our charity and campus ambassadors programs. Get involved. Be social. Finally, get in touch with us through our social media channels to be updated on the news in the DSP industry and the developmentally disabled community. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends in need of a job after you subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. And remember, First Choice Family Services is your information resource for the DSP industry. like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you can stay connected.